you can see there, poor old E36. Duncan, man, I'm pissed. They closed the Starbucks due to this quarantine deal. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today it is time for another E36 install. We've been cranking on this car for the past couple of weeks. I've been really wanting to get this thing situated, that way I can just take it out and drive it and street drift it if I want to. However, due to some events, this car was actually broken. I broke the subframe, the motor mounts, and the transmission mounts. The motor mounts are all situated, the subframe's all good. If you missed that video, I'll link it right here. Condor actually hit me up and verified that I did actually incorrectly install the subframe reinforcements, which those plates should be welded underneath. I welded them on top, which in doing so might raise the engine a little bit. And also the stud for the motor mount wouldn't sit correctly. My subframe's pretty messed up, so it actually worked okay. I would probably do a Condor set and just weld them underneath for doing so. So thought I'd let you know in this video, but right now, we're gonna be doing the transmission mounts. As you probably tell by the title, we have the Condor solid mounts. Condor has given me a code, it is JDrives. It'll get you 6% off their website. So if you have a BMW, go ahead and hop over to their website, just kind of take a look around, see what they got for your car. So let's go ahead and get this car up in the air and let's get started. So right here I have the old Condor transmission mount. There's one still in, that's what's holding up the tranny right now. But it got all chewed up due to some drifting stuff I was doing. The motor mounts broke and the transmission started drooping, chewed those up. So here's the current position of the transmission. As you can see, one Condor mount's just kind of supporting it right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get my jack up the transmission, that way we can take the pressure off that mount. I'm also going to replace the guibo today, because if you look on the backside here, it's all chewed up due to the tranny actually falling off the cross member, which I'm hoping the flange and everything's all right, but I do have another guibo for it. Sadly, my center carry bearing got ripped out as well. It's not 100% torn out, but like you can see the bottom half there is ripped. I have another one of those coming in a couple days, probably just knock that out at some point. So here's the old one, I got that out. I took these out the other day and I put them back in there just so I can rest the transmission on it, but this one's chewed up just as well. These are actually the poly ones that Condor offers. This is more of kind of a street car, but this is a drift car, so I need to get the solid ones in here. She'll be a lot more sturdy. Alrighty, transmission mounts are in. Those are not too difficult to install. So now I'm going to move on to the guibo. So I believe there's 6 guibo bolts. They're all 18, so I'm going to go get my wrench and my impact up there, see what I can do. I think I'm going to disconnect it from the drive shaft first and then from the transmission then after that. A little bit easier. I have a bunch of them laying around the shop here. I have this one on this other transmission. I have that one right there, which is in good shape, and I have another one in the back. I'll just use probably one of those for now. So it is the next day. We got the trans mounts all in there. Everything's good to go. Now, I'm tired of these how-to installs. It's time to get out and do some driving with this thing. Me and Andy have our E36s right now, and we got this one ready to go. I have not tested out the new parts on this, so we're gonna go ahead cruising out a little bit and probably do some street skids a little bit later. All right, we're about to roll out. I forgot I had to put the steering shaft back on the column deal, but she's ready to go. Andy's outside. We're right here. Car rolls, that's all we need.
It did. That's funny. A little tickled. I was excited. Good work.
First little mark. Ooh, clean. minus the first one where I split them out. So we're out here wrapping up the drifting. Last couple laps, we were getting ballsy with it. About midway through, I ended up tapping Andy a little bit. If you guys don't know, these are drift cars. That's what they're for. We paid next to nothing for them. Tap there, which is clean. That's what we were going for. Did that once or twice maybe on this initiation, which this is a lot, guys. I wouldn't get too carried away with it, but that was exactly what happened. So Andy, he was leading. I was getting kind of aggressive with it. He was carrying it wide. He was going a little bit too wide toward this dumpster that's not usually there. And so he kind of he straightened up and I was right there. And unfortunately, if you can tell, we got a little bit of damage here. Sadly, I mean, good thing is that it didn't destroy it, but she's pretty crunched in. I'm surprised it did this much damage, but I mean, I was pretty close to him. He straightened his bumper. His bumper ended up being right here. I'll get a few more shots when we get out of here, but nothing really happened to him a whole lot. Right here, about all. Nothing really got crunched, so I'm surprised, but I don't know. At the end of the day, she's a drift car. Can't really complain. I mean, that's what happens out here. You're tandeming door to door. You hit door to door. Well, made it back to the shop. As you can see there, poor old E36. It was destined to happen at some point. So what happened? Like I said, Andy was at angle, I was at angle, pretty close to him. I was creeping up on him. He was going a little bit too wide, kind of with his tires and stuff. And so he straightened, and whenever he straightened like that and got straight, his bumper ended up right here. So it gave me a little bit of a whack. But like I said, it's kind of part of the deal, which I'm not upset about it. We just got to get to pulling. I think I'm going to actually try to pull it out tonight if I can. In here, it's not bad. It mainly just got the outside layer, which is fine. Didn't really mess this crease up at all. I mean, a little kink here. All in all, it's a little bit deep, but like I said, just the outside layer. So I can either cut this out and re-weld a metal one on, pull it out, call it good enough, or fiberglass overs, which I think I'm gonna pull it out right now and call it good enough until I do the whole car. The old trusty, got a ballast bar. Where is that? Maybe that's it. Come on. We need to get right here.
Yeah.
I need to get out. Okay, you can kill it. That is smooth laps. Power here right there, Andy. Dude, this thing's residue. Oh my gosh. For the spectators, yeah, right. Did you put that on there, Andy? That's all I got hit, man. Oh, wowzers. So we're gonna try the old basketball trick. I've never done this before. We have this little mini basketball sitting around here. We're gonna put it right here. Hopefully we can get that out. It's not the easiest to pop this out because there's so much metal behind here. Not much room to get to it, but I just don't want to pop this little thing and just be terrified because it's gonna sound like a gunshot almost. I'll do one more PSI, Andy.
Okay.
You saw it too,
I
right?
saw it too.
It's pretty decent. Makes me nervous. We're gonna go a little more.
Oh! Money!
That was nice. Oh, makes me sad. I think I might have something that will help with this. So earlier today I picked up this little pneumatic dent puller from Harbor Freight. I read some pretty good reviews of this thing online, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's like 60 bucks, give or take. So we're gonna give her a shot today. I think we might be able to fix it. Now, I kind of regret hitting it with the hammer on the inside, knowing that if I knew that I could have used this, I might have been able to pull it out a little bit better. But since we got these little dents here, that's gonna be a little more challenging, but we're gonna do the best we can. At the end of the day, she's still a drift car, so it is bound to happen again. So we got a small pad, or we got a small suction cup, we got a big one. Let's go ahead and hook this thing up, figure out how this works. Well, a couple hours later, this is what we ended up with today, boys. It's kind of, it's a little bit better from this angle, but from this angle it looks just as bad because there's so many wrinkles in it and all the little hammer hits and whatnot. The pneumatic suction cup deal really didn't do anything, to be honest with you. I'm really struggling because you only have this small little section back here, right where that little panel unbolts right there. That's the only place you have to get to it, which is kind of tough. Overall, it is what it is. Probably gonna have to get over fenders to make it look a little bit better, but it's a drift car. Here it is with a little bit of spray paint on it. I'm tired of looking at it. But at the end of the day, it's still a drift car. I still paid 800 bucks for it. That is why we take these inexpensive chassis out and have a lot of fun with them, because you can get really close, and if something happens, it's not a huge deal. Like I said, I'll probably end up getting some fiberglass over fenders to make it look a little bit better and add some more rigidity to it as well. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm sorry we didn't have it on camera. We look back and it actually happened kind of twice. The first time wasn't too bad, but I think this was actually 2 hits. It's part of it, it's part of having fun, it's part of the Tandem experience. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Don't forget to go hit the thumbs up and subscribe, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like always, got more E36 content coming for you guys soon. Thanks for watching again. Catch you guys in the next video.